So here in the Midwest, we are preparing for another winter storm coming through. So I thought it would be fun to bring you guys along with our family as we prepare for that storm. I'm going to walk you through just a few things that we love doing in our home to prepare for any type of event, especially like a snowstorm or ice storm or any other event where we might lose power. So I'm going to be bringing you along with us for a really cozy kind of homemaking winter storm prep video. If you're new here, I'm so excited to have you. My name is Dana. I am a Christian mama of 4 little ones, and here on my channel, I love sharing our homeschooling journey, simple living, motherhood encouragement, and everything like that. So I wanted to start off for today's video and kind of walk you through the process of really what our family loves doing when it comes to preparing for those winter storms. As you can tell right outside my window here, my husband and my 2 oldest are outside gathering all of the wood piles and putting them under one tarp. That way it stays dry so we can actually burn it in our wood stove. My husband ended up cutting down, not completely cutting down, but trimming back one of our back trees that a lot of the branches were dead. And so we had a lot of just random wood piles all throughout the backyard. So they were working on just gathering everything under one big pile and gathering that up before the snow started falling. Something I always really like doing whenever we're preparing for a storm is to do all of our windows. I'll even wipe down like cabinets and things like that, just because our family has experienced losing power for pretty long amounts of time. I know how quickly dust settles without power, and you can't use the vacuum and things like that. So this is just something I love doing. It helps give me a peace of mind knowing that everything can at least start clean in case we do lose power. Whenever a storm is coming through, this is when I also go through and I wash all of our sheets and all of our bedding just to make sure that everything that does require using a washing machine is all through. So I'll keep up on laundry this day. And there's something about preparing for a storm, and there's something about putting all the fresh sheets and the fresh bedding on that I just love. So this is something that's extra and not necessary at all. It's just something I love doing when it comes to preparing for a storm. I think when it comes to all the deep cleaning and preparing, one of the reasons why I do this is so when the storm does come, I'm able to just sit back and rest and enjoy it with my family. So a lot of things that I'm doing on today's video is so the next day I'm able to just kind of step back and just really, really soak in the beautiful scenes. One of my favorite things to do for my children when it starts snowing outside for the first time of the year, because it's so exciting, is to make a fresh batch of hot chocolate. This has actually been a family recipe for many, many years from my grandmother, so it's very nostalgic for me when it comes to this recipe. I have tweaked it a little bit, so instead of using like a powdered coffee creamer as the base, I just use either a goat milk powder, or you can also use like a dehydrated, just regular cow's milk powder. But I had a lot of this goat milk powder on hand, so this is what we use as a base. And I also just use just like organic cocoa powder and then just regular powdered sugar. But these are the main 3 ingredients. And this is one of my favorite hot chocolate recipes. And I can't even tell you, I'm going to try to get the exact recipe and link it down below, but I can't tell you exact measurements I use because I kind of just dump it and then taste it as I go. Because depending on the quality of cocoa powder you have, it can, take or leave it as far as how strong you want it. Same with the sugar. You can have it sweet or not sweet. It really depends on your family and the taste and everything that you like. But I will have the recipe if I can find it, and I'll post it down below for you guys, because homemade hot chocolate is just incredible. It's one of our family's favorite winter things to drink in the afternoons. for our food prep, one of my favorite things to do is to make rolls or bread just to have on hand for either sandwiches. You can make kind of like that crispy toast in the morning, whatever you want. So I always like to have some extra bread on hand. So I went ahead and started that. And then last night I ended up putting a whole chicken in a Dutch oven, and I let that slow cook all night. So this afternoon it was just beautiful. It was super just amazing. So we ended up snacking on that a little bit for lunch with just a little bit of carrots, like side carrots and things like that. So a very simple lunch today. But the reason why I wanted to share the whole chicken idea is because you can do a lot of different meals with it. And so for storm prepping, this is just one of our family's favorite ways to do that. So we'll eat on it just like pulled chicken. And then this evening I'm going to be boning it, getting the not completely clean, but most of the other chicken off. And then we're going to do like a pulled barbecue chicken sandwich for tonight's meal. And then I'm going to put all the bones back into the Dutch oven, fill it with water, and let that slow simmer again, probably for a whole other night. That way the next day we can have some incredibly rich broth for a chicken soup base. So I'm going to be making a chicken soup for the next day, probably just with like the chicken. And I'll probably end up doing, instead of noodles, I'll probably end up doing like some potatoes. So it'll be like a chicken potato type meal. But I love whole chickens just because you can make so many things with that one thing. So that's what's going on in the kitchen. While the bread is doing its first rise and the chicken is cooling before boning, I went ahead and started cleaning out our coat closet. This is something that I never really think to do until it actually starts snowing. And it's something that I do a few times a year. However, I didn't know what our inventory was like for our hats and gloves. So this is a time where I went through and made sure all that was set and that I knew we had enough for the children, but I wanted to make sure that all the pairs were together. That way, when the snow actually started hitting and covering the ground, they would be set to go out inside and play in it. So to go along with our pulled chicken sandwiches, I decided to go ahead and make some homemade French fries. This is one of my favorite things to make for my little ones when we're having any type of like hamburgers or homemade sandwiches and things like that. But I only really do, when it comes to making the French fries, I use butter as like my main oil. So I'll just toss in some chunks of butter and then I'll, stir the fries continually in the oven. And then I also love doing kind of like a garlic, salt, and pepper mixture, and then that no salt seasoning that I get from Costco to go on top. So they're incredible. We really like them. And at this time of the day, it's starting to get dark. It gets dark here in the Midwest now, probably between 5:30, especially if there's like any type of like a rain or a snow and things like that. But at this point, my kiddos were all outside playing in the snow and having a great time. And I was kind of getting a fire going. I was starting another batch of laundry. So it was just me and my little 3-year-old enjoying some one-on-one time while the older 3 were outside playing. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with our family today as we did just some light storm prep and some homemaking. Today was beautiful. I love it when we are able to have those days where we're just being intentional together, just living life together, and very slowly too and simply. It's just one of my favorite things about preparing for a storm. And then once the next day comes, which is today, the day I'm filming the voiceover, it's just so beautiful to be able to, like, everything is done, all the chores are done, so the only thing left to do is just to rest, everyone. So it's been beautiful. I do thank you guys so much for being here and for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And until my next one, I hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you're doing. And God bless. Take care, guys. Bye.